Hi, my name is Jamie and my metric number is F1124. So, this is my friend.
Okay, my name is Hasmi1025.
And today we will present about concrete mixing process. So, first, let's see. What is concrete? Concrete is one of the most commonly used construction material in the world. What is it made by? It is made by mixing cement, aggregate, sand, and water. Concrete is widely used for building, road, bridge, and many other structures because it is long-lasting, durable, and strong.
Thank you for Jamin. This is my turn to introduce the material and until step 3. So first of all, I will introduce the material, the main material we must have when we do the mixing concrete. So first is the cement, water, sand, and coarse aggregate. Cement that acts as a binding material that hold the all components. Then the water need for hydration process, while the sand and the coarse aggregate provide strength and stability to the concrete mixture. Let's continue to the step 1. We, as a worker, before we handling the material and starting the work, we must to use the proper personal protective equipment PPE to ensure our safety at the site. So the required PPE include a safety helmet, goggles, safety glove, face mask, and also boot. So when we use the proper personal protective equipment, we can ensure ourselves protect from the possible hazard during the construction process is ongoing. So next, we move to step 2, which is preparing the equipment and the material. At this stage, we must to ensure that all materials such as cement, sand, and aggregate are ready before starting the mixing process. We also need to use the correct measuring tools to get the right proportion of the materials. This is important to achieve the desired strength to the concrete. Besides that, we should check the quality of each material. For example, the cement should be fresh, the sand should be clean, and the aggregate should be free from impurities. Proper preparation will help ensure a smooth and efficient mixing process. Okay, so after all material are processed, we proceed to the step 3, which is mixing the dry material. In this step, cement, sand, and aggregate are mixed together evenly before adding water. This helps to ensure uniform distribution of material. We must also make sure that no lumps are formed during the mixing process, as the lumps can affect the quality of the concrete. Finally, we should use a proper tools such as shovel or mixing equipment to achieve a consistent and well-blended dry mix. Next, we move to the step 4 of adding water gradually into the mixture. At this stage, water should not be at all at once, but slowly and in small amounts. While adding water, the mixture must be stirred continuously to ensure all materials are properly combined and form a uniform consistency. It is also important to control the amount of water added because too much water can weaken the concrete and reduce its strength. So, careful and gradual addition of water is essential to produce good quality concrete.
So next, it's my turn to present about mixture flow. So first, we need to use a shovel, turn the concrete from the outside toward the inside, toward the center, and then we need to continue mixing it about 3 to 5 minutes until the concrete has a smooth and uniform appearance. So we need to make sure all the aggregate should be fully coated with cement paste. Okay, so after mixing the concrete, we have to check the workability of the concrete. The concrete should be workable and easy to place, not too wet and not too dry. If necessary, a slump test can be carried out to check the workability and the consistency of the concrete. Okay, so the final step is placing and curing the concrete. So the concrete should be placed into the formwork immediately after mixing. Then it should be compact to remove the trapped air and level using a trowel. Finally, the concrete should be cooled by keeping it moist at least 7 days. Proper curing helps the concrete to achieve maximum strength and prevent cracking.
In conclusion, the concrete mixing process plays an important role in producing strong and durable concrete. Following the correct step and procedure can ensure the quality and performance of the concrete. Therefore, proper mixing, placing, and curing the essential to achieve a safe and long-lasting structure.
So next, I will explain why the concrete mixing process is important. So first, proper concrete mixing helps to ensure strength by making all the materials are mixed evenly. Second is ensure accurate testing, especially during the slump test. Third is improve workability, making the concrete is easier to face, handle and compact. It's also control the water-cement ratio, which is important for achieving the strength and quality of the concrete. So last is proper mixing provide uniform consistency. So the concrete has a consistent quality throughout the mixture. Therefore, a proper concrete mixing process is essential to produce strong workability and high quality concrete.
Okay, so this is our flowchart. Include the all step on this slide. So when we see the flowchart, we make easily to understand the step for mixing concrete.
Okay, so this is the end for the presentation. If you have any question, please drop in the comment. Bye bye.